Yo, welcome to an episode of Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys watched SmackDown. We're getting ready for Money in the Bank, man, and the Worlds Collide, too. So before we get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment, give me feedback. You got the real shorts, TikToks, all the great stuff, on Spotify. Check out the Superkick store. All those great things that I got going on, yo. Kicked off the show by talking about my excitement for these two PLEs that are coming out, right? We got Worlds Collide and we got Money in the Bank on both on the same day. And I must say that I am a little bit more excited for Worlds Collide than I am for Money in the Bank, right? And even though Worlds Collide haven't really had the best of build up, I think I'm kind of excited to see the talent from AAA and the mix together with NXT and some people from the main roster. I do wish there was a little bit more backstory to some of the matches. Like, we got Chad Gable in the match versus the Kingdom, and it's like, where did this start, right? I saw the interaction between El Grande Americano and WrestleMania for Kingdom, but I haven't seen nothing really to kick off between him and Chad Gable. You know, we had an interaction, I think, this past week for Monday Night Raw, but nothing really go back in there. We got Legado Fantasma versus some guys from AAA. I don't know the names. I'm sorry, I just said you guys, but that I know we got Lord of Vice and Stephanie Vaquer versus some ladies from AAA. Maybe they got into a little bit more of that on NXT. Yeah, man, I just wish there was more backstory to it, and I wish there were just better mixture. But I am more excited for that because I think that's gonna be dope. Versus and a little more so than Money in the Bank, right? Just because when I look at Money in the Bank, I know we're trying to build some storylines, but there's people that I wish were in it that aren't in it yet, and I just don't know yet, really. And I'm not really particularly excited to see John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. We setting up something in the future for Cody Rhodes, right? We'll see. But what do you guys think? What are you guys more excited for? Are you guys more excited for Worlds Collide or Money in the Bank? Let me know. Comment below. Man, let's get into someone that did qualify for Money in the Bank. Naomi, like I said, man, she's on the best heel turn that I thought I've seen in a while in WWE. And it's like, there's times where I'm like, man, it feels like Tyler Perry in a sense, you know. Typical, but then there's other times where I like how she gets kind of deranged and like twisted with it, and I like the energy, and I like just the look of everything. Like, you see like the mascara and the eye makeup, and it's just, there's no brightness, it's just darkness, you know, like there's a void, and like she lost everything, you know. So she is that evil and that torment, you know. So I like that. When I look at the landscape of the women's Money in the Bank match, you still got one person that have to qualify. And in that match, you got Stephanie Vaquer, you got, Ivy Now and Liv Morgan. Currently, you got Alexa Bliss, you got Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez in there. Might be missing, Julia, too, as well. So it's like, out of those, you add Naomi, even I don't even care who makes the last qualifying match. I think I want to see Naomi win. And then I want to see how does Bianca or Jay get into the title picture. Because I feel like it only makes sense for Naomi to cash in on one of them, right? If they're champion. And because now you gotta complete the story between the three of them somehow. So maybe that's the WrestleMania match for next year. Is we had the big three in a match, WrestleMania 40. We can get the big three again in the match, but there's gonna be a triple threat match for the world, for the women's title, possibly. But that's kind of my go-to. That's what I want to win for Money in the Bank. As much as I want to see Roxanne win it, I don't think she needs it. You know, I want to see her work her way up the ladder and win that way, and I think that'd just be way better for her that route. Rhea doesn't need it. I can't see Julia in there right now. Even Stephanie Liv or Ivy Now making it, I don't see either one of them getting it. So I want to say that Naomi is my best bet to get it. So what do you guys think? Who do you guys want to win the women's Money in the Bank match? Let me know. And sticking with the Money in the Bank, who hit over to the men's qualifying match, right? We got one more match left, and they got CM Punk, Grande Americano, and AJ Styles. So you know what that means? There's no Karrion Kross at Money in the Bank, y'all. There's no Karrion Kross at Money in the Bank for some reason. Like, I thought this is what we were working towards. And I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know everything. But this is what I hope we're working towards, right? Is for Karrion Kross to be into Money in the Bank. I don't want them to waste it. Money in the Bank briefcase on another storyline that involves people who don't need it, right? We had Drew McIntyre, and then CM Punk came in and ruined that. And now we got CM Punk and Seth Rollins in it, and I don't want that to be ruined by that feud that doesn't need the title. I mean, doesn't need Money in the briefcase. And dude, I wanted Karrion Kross to be in the match. Is it still early? Yeah, some can still pop off, and somehow he still pops me in the match, right? You know, maybe he takes out AJ Styles or something like that. But I thought that's what we were gonna get to, or it was that. And I don't know, man. Like, looking even at that landscape of the Money Bank layout with no Karrion Kross, I gotta go with LA Knight. I think LA Knight could be winning Money in the Bank this year. What do you guys think? Who do you guys want to win? And when are we going to see this Karrion Kross push properly? Let me know. So I got a topic for you guys, and it is: are there too many finishes in matches now in WWE? I don't know about AEW because I don't have time to really watch it, but my mind is drawn back to the match between Randy Orton and John Cena. Disregard the RKO city that he went on spree against all the other people, but it's just against John Cena and the finishes between the two of them, right? I felt like there was like 25 RKOs, 18 attitude adjustments, and it's like, dude, are we just diminishing the impact that finishers have, right? So we can see John Cena take our RKO the week before in an interview and just be laid out for like 2 minutes. You know, same thing going to WrestleMania. Get hit with the crossroads a couple times. Was out for like 5 minutes each time, you know? But during the match, it's like, has no effect either way. You know, attitude adjustments, safety, and Saturday main event. You know, like, I feel like each Ron Cena gave John Cena an attitude adjustment and vice versa, and it was still kickouts, you know, until he got kicked in the balls, and then attitude adjustment is 1, 2, 3, and 4 minutes. You know, like, I'd rather see less finishers and more of your actual moveset. Go into your bag. Pull other stuff out you haven't shown before, or you rarely done. Instead of us seeing multiple finishers constantly in the match. Like, I feel like this is too much. Like, I know finishers aren't what they were in the past year. Day after day, like, a super kick was Shawn Michaels' super music. Now you see a super kick 25 times in the match, right? Or a DDT back in the day. Now you see a DDT anytime. It doesn't mean anything, you know. OLA drop, or just different thing, power slam. You know, moves have evolved to a point to where, like, yo, they got bigger and better, and it's supposed to be more devastating. But now, like I say, I'm seeing there's too many finishers. I feel, for me, too many finishers in the match. But what do you guys think? Are you guys liking it? You know, I know it sometimes creates a lot of hype, a lot of anxiety, because you might be watching, you might be stressed out, like you don't know who's gonna win, like, a lot of excitement too, not just that too, a lot of excitement, like, yo, oh, Randy Orton hit an RKO and he about to pin John Cena, 1, 2, and it's kick out, you know, and you're like, oh, you know, you get you on the edge of your seat that way. So I kind of get it from that standpoint, but I kind of wanted to see other moves too, you know, and yeah, it might erase some of that predictability, like, oh man, he didn't hit his finisher, we know it's over, then he kicks out, right? But like I say, I don't want to see 25 finishers in a match and then the match ends in some other type of shenanigans though. But man, some people like it. If you one of those people that like it, let me know, comment below. Alright, let's get into the last topic for this episode of Superkick Podcast show, episode 106 some park episode, right? What is the plan for for the Y6. I feel like we've all been wondering where they're at, and then they kind of just randomly just pop up doing a tag team match. And I like the pop up, and I thought maybe the pop up was just due because it was Bray Wyatt's birthday, but it popped up to help protect Fraxium and Street Profits that way, so you can kind of continue that feud. But now it's week 2 of them back, and they pop up again, and it's like your sole focus is on the tag team division. Like, are you here just to be agents of chaos? And if that's the point, or that's the case, maybe I am here for that, just straight chaos. But I don't. As I see, the guy Uncle Hottie had this thing where it was like, yo, give us what we want, or what is owed to us, or something like that. What is owed to you guys? We don't know the direction of what you guys want. Where is this going, and what can this actually lead to, and what's the payoff for this? Like the YS6, 2 members of YS6 that's tag team champions. I don't know if I want that, and I don't know what I want for you, but I don't know where they actually fit in this landscape, or in this era of WWE. Like in the era of WWE where there are less gimmicks and more focus on reality and actual personalities, right? Like they're less characters, and Bray Wyatt was able to blend the lines and mix that lines and that mixture of character and gimmick, character, gimmick, and personality. Like the Bray Wyatt character was the personality, but then you had the Fiend character, gimmick too, that went well with it. And he was just so amazing with doing that. Like it just flowed easily, and we haven't really gotten back into developing the characters and the gimmicks of the Y6 to me, to make me feel like, oh, okay, like I still just don't know what they really here for. Like I was in for the spooky, then the spooky got some more like methodical chaos, misfits type of thing, and now it's like don't know what they want. So I guess until I figure out what they want, then we figure out what they want, then I can be like, alright, I'm cool with it, I'm rocking with it. But if you guys are liking this chaos with the Y6, you know what to do, man. Let me know. Comment below, what would you like to see out of the Y6 going forward, man? I don't know what I want to see. I don't know how we get to see Uncle Hottie to the championship picture, title picture. Like I would love to see them take out John Cena in John Cena's last match before he retired on the farewell tour. But we'll see, man. But until next time, man, thank you guys for rocking with me. Give a sister Apple yell on that subscribe button. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. Until next time, man, adios.